When people talk about Colombia, they often think of drugs, violence, and instability. But in recent years, I've heard whispers of a different type of Colombia, one full of award-winning coffee and epic adventure. So, you know I had to go check it out for myself. Pack your bags because we're going to Colombia.
Boom, just made it to Colombia. It's a quick little flight over the Caribbean. Okay, we gotta make a quick detour real fast. You know I gotta try some local food, so let's go check it out. ¿Cómo te llama? Kevin. Mucho gusto, Kevin. Check this out. Sexy, me gusta. Let's go check out this bakery right here. Hola. I'm gonna get one of these. Uno, por favor. Yeah. Uno, por favor. Y un pan de maíz, por favor. Gracias. ¿Cuánto cuesta?
5.500.
5. ¿Qué? Gracias. Kevin. Hola. ¿Cómo dice? Pan de maíz. Okay, this is pan de maíz, which I believe is something corn. I'm gonna see how this tastes with Kevin. Oh. Okay, let's try it together. This is my first time to have pan de maíz. Oh, Kevin, that's good, man. Thank you. This is a good recommendation. This is so good, but this is not why we're here. We're here to visit a coffee farm that every professional in the coffee industry from around the world has heard of, and that is Palma y Tucan. But I've got to find out for myself, why are people raving about their coffee? Why are baristas using their coffee in world championship competitions? Got to find out for myself. Right now I'm in Zipacon. We are very close to, oh hey bud, you want to get in the shot? Right now I'm in Zipacon, very, very close to the farm. I'm gonna finish my cornbread with my buddy Kevin, and we're gonna go check it out. Okay, can you see me? Wow, welcome. This place is beautiful. I was not expecting to see tropical plants with fruit on them that you could eat everywhere. There's little monkeys jumping around, toucans, and believe it or not, way in the distance are snow-capped mountains. This place is freaking incredible. But it's surreal to think that just 30 years ago, someone like me could never come to a place like this. At that time, the guerrilla groups were controlling the area. They were murdering people, they were holding them hostage, they were extorting the people on this mountain. So it begs the question, how does a place like this transform from being a no-go zone to a must-visit zone for people like me? Well, fortunately, we've got Julia and Samuel for that. These two are passionate about everything coffee, growing it, discussing it. So when they offered to take me to the coffee lab for a tasting, there was no way I could resist. The coffee was phenomenal.
This is way better. If this is your volume coffee, holy shit.
Now I can see why baristas choose their coffee to compete with. Now I'm itching to know, what's the secret to La Palma coffee? That's when Samuel enlightened me in the 3 pillars to their coffee deliciousness. Pillar number 1, coffee plant genetics.
Good genetics, all right, and then you need to help the genetics grow with a nutrient soil.
Yeah, so coffee has genetic varieties, and some of those varieties taste a lot better than others. Next up, pillar number 2, processing. Julia did a great job giving us a tour of the mill.
So this is how it works in our fermentation process. We got 4 basic stages, which is first we got the cherries there, then it passes through the depulp process, then we got the fermentation tanks, and finally we end with the mechanical dryer.
So the meticulous steps involved with removing the seeds from the fruit can make or break the flavor of the coffee. But here is the secret sauce of the La Palma coffee, is the environment. So Samuel taught me that the weather here in this part of Colombia is actually really harsh on the coffee plant. And that's a good thing because, according to Samuel, stress makes the coffee taste better.
Everyone needs stress at the end. Right. Like plants, so they need a hydric stress so that they think they are gonna die and start producing more flowers and more cherries. Otherwise, they will be comfortable and they think they are not gonna die. There is water, there is nutrients.
But the most valued environmental component, the core of the La Palma ethos, is the soil.
So the whole idea is having a healthy soil. through biochar, compost, and worms. This biochar that we produce here at the farm, we grind it into the soil. Kyle, this is the future. Biochar. That's the secret to producing competition lots, having a healthy soil.
So these are the 3 secrets to La Palma coffee. Truly remarkable. But it makes me wonder, given Colombia's past, how is all of this here? The road to Colombia's transformation was an arduous one. For many decades, the brave men and women of the Colombian military had to sacrifice their own lives for the pursuit of peace and safety in Colombia. Communities rallied together and signaled their support by electing leaders who had to make difficult decisions. And a pivotal moment was in 2016, when a peace treaty was finally brokered between the Colombian government and the strongest, most notorious guerrilla groups.
La guerra ha terminado.
So Edwin decided to introduce us to a coffee producer that he works with. Enter Hernando. Hernando isn't just any coffee farmer, he's a legacy. He's been at this for 54 years.
Cuando yo no tenía mucha experiencia en café, sino que mis suegros tenían 3 fincas acá, cafeteras como esta. Entonces, el que vendía esta finca era muy amigo de mi suegro, eran amiguísimos, casi como familia. Entonces, él fue el que me ayudó, mi suegro, y que comprara esta finca porque es central y que, bueno, esto y el otro. Muy bonita, muy bonita.
He was so proud to show us this farm. Hernando, he's such a hard worker and his coffee tastes so good. Spoiler alert, this is actually his coffee. It's freaking delicious.
I would buy these. I would drink these myself, you know? Castillo. Lactico. Availability. TBC. What?
That's all there is.
Yeah,
So
it's not marked, but it's part of the producer that we visited yesterday.
Shut up.
I thought you was writing.
No.
Wait, what?
Hernando Laverde's coffee.
That Hernando
What?
Laverde's coffee.
What? No.
Not in 100%, but it's like part of the blend with Hernando Laverde.
Attaboy Hernando. Attaboy Hernando.
When you hear about Colombia, many think of its dark past, the nightmares of the guerrillas, the lingering shadows of the Narcos. But having visited Colombia myself, I unearthed a different narrative. A canvas painted by resilient souls who kept hope alive during the hardest of times. Brave men and women who stood up and fought like heroes for a brighter future. And the brighter future? It's here. With new peace agreements, growing safety, bustling businesses, and the spirit of change, this country once held back by fear is now spreading its vibrant wings and showing the world its true strength and beauty. In Colombia, there's a saying, La esperanza es lo último que se pierde. It means hope is the last thing you lose. And they never lost it. Just like the Colombian soil, the people here were just waiting for their moment. And their moment has arrived. You can see the new spirit not just across the country, but in places like La Palma y Tucan. Here, it's not just about making exceptional coffee. It's a testament to what can bloom when the heart and land are given their chance to harmonize. To me, La Palma y Tucan is proof of what's possible when people hold on to hope and overcome obstacles. As we conclude this journey, I urge you not just to remember Colombia for its past, but to celebrate it for its resilience and boundless future. And to me, it's that amazing story that I taste in each cup of coffee at La Palma y Tucan. And that is why I, without any doubt at all, have been buying coffee for my business from La Palma since 2023.
Thanks for joining me in Colombia. If you like this kind of content, please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next adventure.